Okay, welcome to a new video. If you are new, welcome to the channel. Glad you're here. If you're not new, welcome back. So this video, we will talk about the investment portfolio again, and particularly about starting out and how to increase the amount that we can save each month, that we can invest each month. I've went through this journey a little bit, and I think there are some things that might be helpful for you once you get started. So my name is Sumit, and I'm joined by a high energy cat right here doing nothing to help my portfolio increase, because it definitely needs some help. This month has been quite the slow month. So as you can see here, since beginning of June and July, the portfolio has been pretty much flat. Even though I keep on investing, I slowed down my investments after, let's say, the Corona bounce back was there, not particularly in these ETFs, but in general in the market. So I invested the regular once or twice per month. And my bigger Corona buys, where I basically bought every week, those I faded out, as I mentioned in other videos. So since then, the portfolio is pretty much flat, which means the actual ETF value is going down while I put a little bit more money in. So yeah, you can see it here. We have the REIT, the ETF investment trust, real estate investment trust, sorry, is almost down 8%, and we have 6%, over 6% on the S&P 500 high dividend yield, and the all world high dividend yield ETF from Vanguard is around 0%. So overall not good, but as you know, the value appreciation here is not the goal of this portfolio, but the dividends. And I'm sad to say that July has been just as boring for the dividends as it has been for the value appreciation. We had a record dividend last month of 120 euros, which is fantastic for such a small portfolio, for me at least. But in July was basically nothing. And if I look at the dividend dashboard here, I can see that there are dividends planned for next month, but there should also come for this month from these corporate bonds, because they basically pay a dividend every month. But other than that, there is nothing. So the bigger ETFs, they will not pay out in July. They will probably not pay out in August. So yeah, this will be a very, very boring month for my portfolio, and nothing else to tell here. I wish my value appreciation wouldn't be that bad, flat or even declining. But yeah, I keep on investing. If the prices are down like they currently are, it just means I can buy a little bit more shares, which will hopefully give me a lot more returns on in the form of dividends in the future. So I keep on investing. That's it about the update. In general, you might have seen that I'm investing 500 to 1,000 euros a month currently in this portfolio. And when I started investing in 2018, I think I did my first, let's say, moves and trials in the stock market. And when I started with like 25 euros and 50 euros, I wanted to increase the amount that I can invest, because if you want to get to, let's say, financial security and stuff like this, or financial freedom, you can't do that with 50 euros or anywhere close to that by investing that monthly. So I had to increase the amount that I can invest every month, and I looked at my cost. Like basically I did a big list of my fixed costs per month. Where does my money go? My salary, how high is my salary? Where does the money go? And defined then budgets, for example, for my variable spending. I don't like counting each coffee and stuff like this. So I just said separate account. I put 300, 500, 600 euros, whatever budget in there for, let's say, variable cost. That means go to a restaurant, buy myself, whatever, a new pants or whatever it is, a t-shirt, doesn't matter. So any like shopping and activities. And I had, of course, the fixed costs, rent, car, whatever it is, Netflix, your phone cell phone subscription. All these are fixed costs that are recurring, and you know them, they are predictable. And I mapped all those out and basically saw what the rest is of my salary, which was not much, sadly, in 2018. So I started to trim down my cost to increase the amount that I can invest, right? And this is basically where everyone starts and where everyone should start. So you decrease your cost maybe so I made a video about this, but maybe by getting rid of the car, getting a cheaper cell phone contract, getting rid of some of the subscriptions, sharing the subscriptions with your partner, stuff like this. And this is 10 euros here, 15 euros here, so it's not much, but it accumulates. And I paid off also some credit that I had, some debt. And at the end, I made like 500 euros more net income. So 500 euros per month that I saved on cost and invested that. Now every month I invest that. And cost savings, though, will only bring you so far. I mean, investing 500 euros a month is already great, I think, for most people here in Germany. But it won't get you that far considering financial freedom or financial security. So in order to build up wealth that is kind of a game changer for your personal life, it has to be more. It has to be in the thousands to invest every month, and that for quite some time. Nothing wrong with investing 20 euros or 500 euros. It's still amazing, and everyone should do it, in my opinion. But for my goals and for my ambitions, it was not enough. So the other side of the spectrum is, of course, your income. So reducing your cost is at a limit at some time, because it's painful. If you have to reduce the spending that you do from a lifestyle that you got used to, it's definitely painful. When you have a partner or a family and you cut down the stuff that you are used to, this is something that is not very fun, and there is a limit, and you always have this feeling, oh, you have to save some money there and you can't enjoy this, and no. So you don't want to do this all the time, and the effort that has to go into saving the next 50 euros is so much higher compared to the outcome, 50 euros, if you would invest that amount of energy into increasing your income, because there the upside is unlimited, and with the same amount you can, at some point you might have some low-hanging fruits of saving like 300 euros per month or something, maybe, and that's then energy good spent. But at some point you should focus your energy on increasing your income, because that return on investment is much, much higher than cramping the last euros out of everything that you do each month. So first, getting the finances under control is a good thing, even if it's just a small amount, because you change your mindset a little bit on looking at where you spend your money. You get full control, full transparency by doing that, and you put that stuff a little bit into perspective. So you are not as likely to increase your spending again once your salary rises. So I would definitely recommend doing the cost saving part. Doesn't matter how much you at the end save, but do it and then keep it at that level. So for example, you spend, let's say, 2,000 euros overall per month for rent, insurance, your everyday activities, some shopping, etc. So you live a comfortable life with, let's say, 2,000 euros per month that you spend, and everything that you earn above that, you should save. And this should be basically the strict rule. And then you focus your energy into increasing that salary, and everything that comes on top will be saved to the side, or maybe 90%. And with 10% you can increase your spending again, but the majority of it should go into saving and investing. And this is definitely the critical part for me. It was the critical part for me in 2018. After I did my cost savings, I really drilled down into how I can increase my salary. That was from, learning about some negotiation, that was learning the skills, getting into the next career ladder steps, approaching the HR department, approaching trainers, buying the books, etc. Really focusing on what the next steps could be. What do I have to do to be more valuable to the company? And I spent many months on this. I did trainings, read a lot of books. It was kind of a self-improvement journey that helped me not only to increase my salary, but I got a better person. I got better at basically everything from it. So this was kind of an investment in myself, and the money was, or the increased salary was basically then an outcome of it. So I focused a lot on that, and I would definitely recommend doing it. I can link some resources on, for example, negotiation and personal improvement in the description that helped me a lot. And I also share some on Twitter regularly. So increasing your salary was definitely the key part. And there it's basically unlimited upside, right? You can put your energy into increasing your salary and keep investing more. And you can earn potentially double, triple, even more than your current salary and invest that, compared to how much cost savings can you do. There is a limit at some point, and it's painful too. So definitely my recommendation is definitely focus on the income part with the most of your energy after you did some basic cost savings and wiped out the low-hanging fruits there. Increasing your income is, so one part can be your salary, of course, and you should definitely do that, because there are rare occasions in your career when your salary goes down. So it's something that goes up and up and up over time. So the more you do this in a short amount of time, the better. You will have this increased salary over a longer period of time, and you're more likely to increase it even further in the future. But if that is, for example, not an option, or you reach the limit of your current employer and you don't want to change, or whatever it is, maybe you are also at the peak of the salary range in your industry, there are still other options, like a second job, which is probably not that fun depending on the job, but side income stuff that I do, that I share here on YouTube, is creating a side income, side projects that generate passive revenue streams, or revenue streams in general. This was one of the reasons why I started these projects, and was hoping to get some more cash flow during the month, each month, to invest more money. I currently don't use the revenue to invest. I reinvest that in the companies and the products, because I think the growth there is higher. But it gives you healthy cash flow during the month that you can allocate to the different things. You can put it to your portfolio, you could maybe put it into a real estate, or you can put it into your business, your products, other businesses, whatever it is. So these kind of cash flow machines, you can build up multiple. This can start from, of course, your salary, which is probably the biggest one, but ultimately you could have 10 different income streams. This can be different side projects, this can be a weekend job, this can be some tutoring that you do, or teaching, or writing an ebook, a YouTube channel that should have more subscribers than I have, whatever it is. So there are a lot of different opportunities that can help you increase the salary and then invest more at the end. So that was all that I wanted to say. Focus on the income side with most of your energy, but wipe out the low-hanging fruits from cost savings. And this will help you to increase the amount you invest every month quite a lot. So again, this portfolio has like 500 to 1,000 euros, but I have a second portfolio, and overall I invest quite a bit more per month currently. I will in the future share this completely transparently, overall what I can invest every month, but this changes now because of some personal situations that are coming up. So I definitely have to decrease this a little bit for some amount of time. So it's a bit of in flux for some personal reasons right now. But nevertheless, focusing on the income side has been a game changer for me. And it gives so much more financial security when you know you can invest a couple thousand euros, and when you have an investment portfolio of 20, 50, 100,000 euros after 2-3 years. This cushion gives a lot of financial security, and let's say it removes a lot of burden in your mind that you might not be even aware of, financial burden. So it lifted a lot of pressure from me after I did this. So definitely recommend it. Check out the books and the articles that are linked below. Some of them are just like 5 minutes reading, 10 minutes reading, and if you apply them, for example, in your next negotiation, it will definitely help. Even if you just put like, a few percent up, 1,000 euros here and there, it's more than, if you wouldn't have done it. So for that, the return on investment is definitely worth it. Focus on the income too. That's it for my message today. I hope in the next video I have some more exciting updates regarding the portfolio, but I doubt it, because the summer months, or at least the month after June, July, August, those are historically a bit low regarding dividend payments. Either way, I'll keep investing. I hope you do too. Nothing of this was financial advice, of course, because I'm just a amateur sharing my journey on YouTube, but I'm glad you're following, and I see you in the next video. Peace.